welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be filming my 1-year lock update. So if you're considering getting locks, just do it. And if you need more encouragement, just keep watching this video to get a little inside scoop on what it's like in the first year of your lock journey. So, how has locks increased your confidence? I mean, I've always been pretty confident, you know, I really love myself, but locks has boosted the confidence a bit, I guess mainly because, I don't know, I just feel like my true self, you know? Like when I had my afro, it was cool, but it was a lot of work, and now, like, I could just wake up and my hair is done and I could just walk out the door and just be me. I woke up like this. So what are the pros and cons of having locks? Pros is you don't have to pay for a bunch of expensive products. You don't have to comb your hair. You don't have to comb your hair. You don't have to detangle. If you get single stranded knots, it's whatever. Yeah, bring it on. And my hair has grown a lot. Like, okay, I was wearing this sweater in a picture a year ago, and here I am now. I wouldn't have achieved this growth if I continued to stay a loose natural, and I tried. I would deep condition, trim my hair, but it just wasn't retaining length. You wake up and your hair is done, unless you need a retwist, and it's like, let me put on the hat. But other than that, you wake up, your hair is done. And you feel more in tune with yourself, you know? I can't really explain it, but you just feel like you. Or at least I feel like me. I don't know. Everyone's journey is different. Then your confidence boosts because you're in your natural element. And I'm not afraid of water anymore. Like, when I had my afro, the humidity would shrink it up so much, now I have to detangle everything, and it was just a hot mess. But now with locks, I like water, and because it helps my hair to lock faster. Another pro, you don't have to worry about trimming your hair, split ends, like all of that is just out the window. Yeah, those are the pros. Now when it comes to the cons, there aren't really that many. You do have to look out for lint. Personally, I haven't had that experience yet. Sometimes I'll get like a little lint here and there, but it's not like anything major. But I guess as my lock journey progresses, I might experience that more. If you're like me and you want to do your own retwist and not see a loctician, I will say retwisting the hair is quite the con. Not really though, because it takes a very long time to retwist because you're doing it yourself and you can't really see, and it's like but you only have to worry about that once a month or longer. So instead of having to spend 4 hours every week on wash day, your wash day could just be that one day out of the month. Another con, I suppose, would be going through the ugly stage. I mean, there's no ugly stage for me because I'm cute. But some people, well, honestly, I did have my moments where I was like, this is not a look. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. But that's all a part of the journey. Just embracing all the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, and embracing every side of you. Have I seen a change in myself spiritually? I think I have. I will say I feel more in tune with myself. I'm more patient, I think. Maybe not. I'm pretty patient. Spiritually wise, I think I have grown in terms of just wanting to be out in nature more and just be more grounded, you know, as well as using all natural products and ingredients. I feel like all of that has an effect on your spirit, you know. There's been a lot of growth internally and externally, physically, emotionally. So I think it all has to do with the locks. A big reason why I wanted to get locks was because it was the end of 2020 and that was a rough year. And I was like, you know, if you want to see a change, sometimes you have to change something physically. So I was like looking at pictures of Chloe and Haley and some other people who have locks, and I was like, you know, I would have the perfect texture for some locks. So maybe I'll give it a try. How long did it take to lock your hair? So I locked my hair myself. I did the parts myself. I did the twist myself and everything, and that took like 2 days. So I started on a full moon. I think it was December 29th of 2020, and then I was done by December 31st. I didn't want to go to a loctician because, again, it was 2020. You know how the world was. And also, I wanted this to be an independent thing. I wanted to just do everything myself, which is how I am with a lot of things. I'm a DIY girl, but thankfully I've been blessed with skillful hands, so it came out pretty great. Like, the parts are kind of straight, even though I didn't really have good mirrors to like check, but I did what I had to do. How often do I retwist my hair? It changed throughout that first year. My first retwist, I didn't do that until after, was it 6 weeks, or it might have been 2 months before I did my first retwist. And then following that, I would do a retwist every 2 months. And then eventually I decided, or I started to do it every month. So in the beginning, it was like roughly every 2 months, and now it's, or 6 weeks, and then now it's every month. And I'm doing every month because I guess this is the next answer to the next question, is how often do I wash my hair? In the beginning, I would wash my hair every week, and then when I would retwist my hair in 2 months, the roots, it was just crazy. I couldn't do that again. So now, as I progressed in my lock journey, I don't have to wash my hair as often because it doesn't really feel dirty or anything on my scalp. Usually I get a lot of buildup, but now that I'm using only rose water and oil, I don't get that much buildup anymore. So I wash my hair now once a month, and that's when I would also retwist my hair. So I wash and retwist my hair once a month, and then I'm good for another month. So the last time I retwisted my hair was about 2 weeks ago, and this is how it looks now. So jumping into the products that I use, I only use rose water and oil to moisturize my hair. Typically, I would spritz my hair with rose water, I guess every day, just to like give it a nice refresh, but I wouldn't oil my scalp until like the ending of each week. So once a week I would oil my scalp. Originally I would use this mixture of oils I had, like rice bran oil, sesame oil, and some tea tree oil. But now I've been using Haitian black castor oil, and although it's thicker, I like it a lot. Just because it makes my hair moisturized for a long time. Now when it comes to washing my hair, I've changed that a bit throughout the first year, but now I'm set on using the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil shampoo. So far that's been working pretty well for me. I also like Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. You could use that as a shampoo as well. So I like using that, but lately, for the past few months, I've been using the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil shampoo. And yeah, so that's really all the products that I use. It's very simple. Like, who's got time to be paying for all of these expensive products? Deep conditioner is so expensive. Lastly, what would I change, or what would I have changed about my lock journey? Well, it's still early. It's only been the first year, but I wouldn't change anything. I think how everything went has been perfect, and look how beautiful they look. Like, one day I was like, when is this twist pattern gonna go away? And then I forgot about that, and next thing you know, I have actual locks. Like, these are locks. I have locks. And now look at me, living in abundance and thriving. Yeah, I wouldn't have changed anything about my lock journey. I'm really happy that I did everything myself. So yeah, that was my 1 year lock update. 1 year in this lock journey has been pretty great. I've seen a lot of growth in my personal life. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a while since I posted a video, but I really wanted to upload this 1-year lock update, my lock journey. So keep in touch with me on Instagram to stay tuned with more lock updates and other things that go on. If you want locks, just get the locks, just do it. I was really nervous when I started, or when I was considering it. Even when I was doing them, I was like, should I really be doing this? But then 6 weeks later when I did my first retwist, I was like, you know what? This is the vibe. So yeah, if you're considering getting locks, just get the locks. Bye! Today I'm going to film my